Confectionery. Confectionery represents the oldest continuously operated confectionery in the United States. Begun in 1863 and owned and operated by the James family for 99 years until my brother Eric and I took over about a year and a half ago. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce our first speaker and thank him for coming, the Honorable Mayor Michael Nutter.
Ryan, thank you very, very much. This is most exciting. Let's give a big, big round of applause to Ryan, Eric, and Jim for making this day possible. Please. This is certainly an historic day for this city. The reopening the Jane Confectionery. That's because of the vision of these two great entrepreneurs, as Ryan mentioned, opened first in 1863, and the Jane family bought it in 1911. Oldest continuing. So before I-95, before the Ben Franklin Bridge, before 30th Street Station, we had the Delaware River and many, many barges and ferries to help take people back and forth. Jane Confectionery passed by upwards of 200,000 people a day, and symbol to many of the power of manufacturing right here in Philadelphia. So as we see now, all of the development that's taking place, certainly, and I'm going to talk about a little place down the street in a second, this is going to be a landmark, a business landmark, again, for people here in this city. Whether you have a sweet tooth or not, you're going to find something that you really like right here. The Ray Street Pier, the Pier Connector, the Ray Street Pier Connector Project, all the activity going on down on the waterfront. This is a component of that kind of development, which we're particularly excited about. The Burley Brothers have accomplished something great, of course, for our city, restoring the shop to its original turn-of-the-century grandeur. And what I like about what they do is, as you see down the street at Franklin Fountain, of course, is the period piece that folks who work at these establishments, which really kind of takes you back to what some could say a slightly more similar time. But we're all going to get to enjoy that level of nostalgia for the young and the young at heart. Another shop to attract people to this end of the city, and as we, of course, again move to the waterfront area, around the front street, all of this old city activity, very, very important. I know that this is going to be a successful venture because they are so successful right down the street. That is my personal ice cream place at Franklin Fountain, and I need to probably have a little less of that ice cream. It is truly good, truly rich, and always requires a little more gym activity in there, but you just can't pass it up. It is quite fantastic. These two guys know what they're doing. It's a wonderful environment, a wonderful atmosphere, so I'm particularly excited. Can't wait to go inside to see what's in there about today's announcement. So again, one more time, for the Burley Brothers, let's give them a big, big round of applause. General contractor, thank you. That means that some people work as a result of your activity as well. Put businesses back in place, when we have economic activity, everyone benefits, and you're probably going to be one of the first inside as well. So let's keep it up. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Nutter, for your support of our business on so many busy nights, especially this morning, but especially setting the example of placing the integrity and other important values first for the leadership of the city. Thank you for that, especially. it inspired the beginnings of the arts and crafts movement by writing, "Work with the head, hand, and heart, and mix enough play with the work so that every task is pleasurable and makes for health and happiness." With this in mind, we, the Franklin Fountain, are a values-led business which serves old-fashioned ice cream, desserts, and now homemade candies and chocolates here at Shane's Confectionery. Our values are written on our walls, taught to our employees, and expressed daily to our wonderful patrons. We are historical storytellers in the confectionery business, supporting local economies, family businesses wherever possible, and quality food products of integrity. We desire honesty and transparency with who we are and with whom we support. We seek to create authentic, invigorating, sweet experiences which allow customers to step back into America's past. We are successful by conventional standards, but what matters most is how we treat each other, and that we can sustain this sweet world within our business and personal lives. We dream of the ways downtown Main Street can again become community centers, which encourage empowering employment, value human virtues over greed, and responsibly respect our near neighbors and global environment. While the advances of technology in the last 100 years have allowed us here to operate with computer systems and modern refrigeration purposely hidden from our customers, important things have not changed. Candy recipes, handwritten from the Shane family, have been passed down to us like sacred scrolls. Quality candies and beautiful packaging be our standard. Our food philosophy continues in sourcing local dairy, chocolate, and respecting local seasonal fruit orchards, and preferring best tasting and sourced locally to meet our criteria. We peel back layers of history to arrive at the year 1911, when Edward Shane Sr. installed carved wooden candy cabinets here on Market Street. William Taft was the president, and World War I was glittering the imperialist eye. Fashion for the ladies demanded long dresses and parasols, while men wore dark suits to work daily. Public events with the scenes were typically performed on soap boxes with paperboards clamoring, "Extra, extra, read all about it." Then modern electric trolleys hung down Market Street, and horse-drawn wagons began to seam cobblestones to the Ford Model T. 3 candy stores lined this very block, with hardware stores run by families, a coffee roaster where our ice cream shop was at, tea purveyors, Philadelphia's oldest butcher, Young, just a few doors west. Glittering, ostentatious signage occupied each nook and cranny of buildings and rooftops, while laborers carried dirt away to the newly elevated train system to be built. It was an era of curly-mustached men and prairie boat horns that characterized the true bustle and hustle about every day. Sound from the world's largest pipe organ assembled in 1911, that very year, were being heard down Market Street at the luxurious new John Wanamaker store. Many families were newly immigrating citizens who only knew the value of hard labor that fed their many children. Philadelphia, still known as the workshop of the world, was known for its family-run micro-factories, emphasizing Philadelphia to be a name synonymous with highest quality over highest quantity. The craftsmanship of silk ribbon making, for instance, is superior here over other cities, since we have the best access to raw materials on Fabric Row. Similarly, confectioners have the best access to refined sugar, raw cacao, and a myriad of exotic ingredients from abroad because of our port location, and also have best local dairy, fresh fruit orchards in Delaware, Lancaster, Burke, and Montgomery County. Modeled on the industrialism, chutzpah, and entrepreneurialist spirit of Benjamin Franklin, carting a wheelbarrow down this very block early in the morning in the 1730s, men and women together took to the same streets working looms and machines, 1911 to make a middle class for themselves in this foreign land called Pennsylvania. So here it was, 5 years ago in our fair city, that means loving brother, the Shane family from Ireland, built a confectionery legacy. It is upon the centennial of that event we celebrate today, our rebirth last ages. Thank you.
All right.